Alright, boys and girls, here's what we have going on. I've got my little Scx30 that was my Bronco. Now it's this tactical looking guy, looks like a little Mercedes or something. But, yeah, I put some brass wheels on it, some different tires. Not really trying to do much in the way of performance, just looks. I think it did pretty good as was, but I get it out and a little jerk. Servo burn up on me. Oh, I was driving and then all of a sudden it was just only going straight. So what I can figure out is this was all very waterproof. I've had it submerged a few times now. Not always on purpose. But maybe our little Spectrum servo is burning out because I maybe got water in it possibly. This is the first time and maybe the only time I'll ever say this. I actually like this Spectrum servo. It was doing fine. I didn't have any complaints out of it, but it burned up and now we are in a jam again. So I found this Group C. All the servos for this are kind of pricey. And it was only like, I think $2 or $3 more to get the little aluminum links for the front, your drag link and your tie bars there, but it doesn't, I don't think it really needs them, but they were included in the kit, so I'm gonna put them on there. We get a aluminum servo horn, and here's the little servo. I mean, it's a pretty nice looking little guy. It's all aluminum casing, and this feels like it's aluminum here in the front of the block too. And I think it's just going to be a real quick, easy, direct replacement. So I'm going to get that done, and we will get it out and try it. Oh, here real quick, get you a little closer look. Of course, it gets all blurry. Oh, real quick, I just wanted to hook it up, make sure everything was working properly. Looks like we have steering on this one, so that's good. Alright guys, servo's in and working, but I did have to shave the bottom of this off. Now it's really hard to zoom in right there. And I had to shave off a little bit in here between this screw and the diff cover to make that actually work right. And while we tested our wheels and tires in West Virginia, tested the body in Ohio, it seems only proper that we came to New York to Letchworth State Park to test the servo, right? So let's get rolling with it. Nice little quick test, make sure everything's working right. Wow, this seems to be doing pretty good on this mossy tree root playground. Let's kind of have a big turning radius. See if I can dial that in here a little bit. I mean, not bad. The servo does its job, seems to work fairly decent. Now, I didn't think you should have to modify it to make it fit something that it said it should fit, but once I did my work, it's all working, so that's a good thing. At least you can make it work. But I will say, if you do buy this, you will have to do some grinding to make it work as it should, which, you know, it should not be that way. You're buying something that's labeled to be specifically for that vehicle, you're kind of expecting that. At least I am. Alright guys, this servo seems to be working good, so that was our goal. I'll leave a link for this if you're interested. It said the servo seems to be good, but to make those linkages fit and everything, you kind of have to do some little sanding and grinding, so do expect that. Alright everybody, let's see, maybe we can make it up this little root section here. Okay, that was pretty impressive. We'll catch you later. Roll!